Well, hard to believe, Hawk fans, but we are approaching springtime, which means more warm weather. But for now, we're still inside for our Take 5 segment, and this time stopping by is junior women's soccer player Maggie Lupinski. Welcome to Take 5.
Thank you, thank you.
First question, you're from just over the bridge in Haddonfield, New Jersey. How important for you was it to be close to home?
It definitely influenced my decision where I wanted to go to school. I actually thought when I was younger that I wanted to go far away, and then as soon as I decided to play soccer, I decided I definitely wanted to stay close. I know my parents appreciate it a lot because they get to come and watch me play. So yeah, it's important to me to have my friends and family there, so it definitely influenced my decision.
And I'm sure they're happy to be able to get to every game.
Definitely.
With soccer, obviously there's the dreaded red card. Every now and then a player gets out of line. Have you ever received one?
I've never had a red card. I think 2 yellows maybe in my whole soccer career, but...
What did you do?
One was just for a bad foul, and I actually got carded for diving in the box. So the ref thought, but
all right, well, so for the most part, you're pretty well behaved.
I think so, or I just get away with a lot, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Well, we're happy to hear that. The World Cup obviously taking place this past summer. U.S. had a pretty good run, and obviously it increased the interest in soccer for at least a couple weeks anyway. Yep. Number one, how much of it did you watch, and what do you think about the idea that the debate that maybe soccer in the United States is growing at this point?
I watched a good amount of the World Cup, especially the U.S. games, obviously, and I agree that it is definitely growing in this country. I think still have a long way to go with some of the other countries just because the love for the sport's just been instilled in people since they're born, and we don't really have that same appreciation over here. But hopefully the following will just continue to increase, and maybe with a World Cup win or something like that, people will really start to appreciate it more.
Do you have a favorite U.S. player?
Favorite U.S. player? I liked Bradley in this past World Cup.
No Landon Donovan?
He's okay.
He's okay? All right.
No, Landon Donovan's good, but he's just not my favorite.
I thought because he's kind of a good-looking guy that maybe...
I don't see it.
No, you don't see it? All right.
No, but
all right.
other people, I guess.
So from the U.S. to you, the individual.
Yep.
Do you have a certain pregame ritual, a certain song in your iPod or certain playlist that you listen to, any kind of superstitions or anything like that?
I'm not very superstitious. I do listen to the same kind of music. I actually listen to like slower music before games just to kind of calm my nerves down. But I don't really have too much of a routine. If I play exceptionally well one game, then I'll try to stick to it, and vice versa. If I play terrible, I'll try to do the exact opposite, but it usually changes game to game.
Eat something different, do something different.
Yeah.
Final question. At this point, this is your wild card. When you go on the road, obviously different roommate assignments.
Right.
Who's the one girl, not that you necessarily fear, but the one that you don't necessarily want to get stuck with? Who's the worst road trip roommate, where you look at the list and you say, well, it's better her than me?
Our freshmen are just loud, so there's a couple of them I think that people maybe won't want to room with. Lindsay King, love her to death, but she's a loud one, so maybe she might be one that people don't want to room with.
Well, with age comes maturity,
yes.
and hopefully as they grow, maybe they'll become more tolerable on the road.
Hopefully.
Maggie, we appreciate you stopping by. You've survived Take 5.
Thank you for having me.
Yet another edition of Take 5 here on St. Joseph's All Access. Tune in every week as we bring you yet another student athlete. You never know what we're going to ask for St. Joseph's All Access. I'm Matt Martucci. See you next time, Hawk fans.